Right at the beginning of the evening, we would like to thank you all for coming tonight. To the learners, you look absolutely beautiful and this is your evening. And of course to the parents, the learners wouldn't be here without you tonight. There is a program that we put on round about every second, Chair, and I would just like to ask the parents that have just joined us if we can just be sensitive and put our cell phones off. Thank you so much. I would like to call on Miss White.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the ceremony which is amongst Greenside's most anticipated and prestigious occasions. I am pleased to announce that we have district officials from the Gauteng Department of Education at our function tonight. To our circuit manager, Ms. Cindy, and our IDSO, Mr. Marnowick, thank you for being here. I know the month of January is a crazily busy and stressful one for schools and districts. That you are sacrificing personal time to be here says a lot about how you approach your work. You're most welcome. It would also be an appropriate moment to congratulate the Johannesburg North District, which did very well in a number of areas and placed 10 out of 75 districts. Well done to our Johannesburg North District. To our guests of honor, our 2018 top achievers in the NCS examinations, we are indescribably proud of you. By the end of 2018, I felt pretty much obliterated. But on the 4th of January, when I saw the overall Greenside results and your individual achievements, it was like a resurrecting tonic, affirming and inspiring. A special welcome to our guest speaker, Mr. Mark Joseph, who I will introduce in the course of events. It is wonderful to have the principals of some of the primary schools as invited guests. Welcome Cheryl Cotwell from Greenside Primary, Marion Wheater from Saxonwold Primary, and David Fransman from Fordsburg Primary. We all know how critical it is to give learners a sound academic foundation in their early schooling. You obviously succeeded with the learners we are celebrating tonight, and you deserve to share in the credit. Thank you for making the time to be with us and celebrate the success of learners who passed through your hands. The celebrated poet and activist, Maya Angelou, was born in St. Louis, Missouri on the 4th of April, 1928. She died on the 28th of May, 2014, leaving behind a body of work filled with wisdom and insight. Angelou made a phenomenal success of her life, despite tremendous hardships, and she remains a daily inspiration to millions of people. It was Maya Angelou who most succinctly imparted truth and wisdom when she said, nothing will work unless you do. Tonight, we acknowledge and celebrate those who have worked and who can subsequently enjoy the recognition and rewards that their work has brought them. This ceremony embraces not only those who have worked hard and who have excelled academically, but also those who contribute significantly to the extramural life of the school, be it in a sporting, service, leadership, or cultural capacity. In true Greenside tradition, the majority of the learners here tonight have achieved in many spheres. I'd like to take a moment to thank the parents and guardians of our learners for supporting your children and playing a key role in their success. Thank you to our outstanding team of educators. It is on occasions like this that the faith and pride in our profession is revived, and we are fortified for what lies ahead. Thank you for being true to your profession, and we wish you well as you start all over again, doing everything in your power to extract the most from every learner in your care. It is at this point in our program that we would like to introduce a little ceremony that is the brainchild of Miss Clutie. Miss Clutie, would you please join me on stage?
Good evening, special guests, parents, and award winners. At Greenside High, we are lucky to have many teachers who have given many years of their teaching careers to ensure that our learners do their best and go out into the world equipped with the skills necessary to succeed and to keep Greenside's standard and reputation high. It's this reputation that also allows us to attract wonderful new staff members to our school. This year, we welcomed Ms. Barry, Mr. Gangat, Ms. Groombridge, Mr. Kuneni, Mr. Masumbuka, Mr. McLeod, Ms. Reed, Ms. Varavia, and Mr. Isal to Greenside. Some have come to us to start their teaching careers. Others come with years of experience that we are very grateful for. We would also like to thank our staff that have been here for years. Some for 1 or 2, others for very, very many. We thank all our staff for their invaluable contributions to the school, and we would love to hand out certificates to every staff member, but that would be a whole evening on its own. So we have decided to start a tradition of handing out certificates for milestone years for our staff. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and even 35. These certificates of recognition are for the years of service to Greenside High School. Many of our staff members started their education careers at other schools and have many years of service over and above the number that we are celebrating here. But we would like to celebrate their contribution to Greenside. I'll call on Mr. Strauss and Ms. White to hand over certificates. The following staff members have been with us for between 1 to 4 years. Ms. Bassett, Ms. Batsatsos, Ms. Brink, Mr. Farina, Ms. Longwane, Ms. Huan, Ms. Matlabane, Mr. Mohammed, Mr. Masanzu, Mr. Matusadilla, Ms. Mellet, Mr. Naika, Ms. Porres, Ms. Teda, Ms. Sandness, Ms. Sebi, Mr. Shezi, Ms. Fissa, Ms. Wareham, and in her absence, Ms. Yapi. We thank you for those years of service. We would like to call Ms. Ace up onto the stage, please, to join Ms. White and Mr. Strauss. Okay, in her, Ms. Ace? No. Ms. Ace is celebrating her 5th year at Greenside High this year. And we would like to say thank you for all the wisdom you have imparted in the maths clinic and in the mathematics classroom to our learners. The following staff have been with us for between 6 to 9 years: Ms. Erasmus, Mr. Fesh, Ms. Harris, Ms. Kanyi, Mr. Madunyani, Mr. Musasa, Ms. Protopapas, and Ms. Slater. I would like to ask Ms. Halfa and Mrs. Hicks to join Ms. White and Mr. Strauss on stage. These 2 ladies have been at Greenside sharing their knowledge and passion for their subjects for 10 years. Thank you, ladies. Your subjects would not be what they are without you. And then I would like to call Ms. Nhleko onto stage. While Bongi isn't a teacher, since she matriculated here, she came back the very next year and served as a sports coach, and she has grown and served in many roles up until this year when she was appointed our head of sport. Bongi has served Greenside for 10 years, and we would like to say thank you. The following staff have been at Greenside for between 11 to 14 years. Myself, Mr. Gunning, Ms. Hollenbo, Ms. Gbod, Ms. Kulcho, Ms. Moyo, Mrs. Naidu, Ms. O'Reilly, Mr. Sarabdeo, and Mrs. Van Sale. With the following staff members, the following ladies, Mrs. Greef, Ms. Sibande, and Mrs. Unterslak, please join us on stage. The following ladies show the consistency that we have had in our languages, as we have an English teacher, an Afrikaans teacher, and an isiZulu teacher who are celebrating 15 years at Greenside High School. Greenside would like to say thank you, Dankie and Niabonga, for your dedication and your service to the school. And if Ms. Greef could just stay behind for one more minute. Greenside has been blessed to have Mrs. Greef for 15 years, and we are sad that this year will be her last as she will be retiring. We are going to miss her and the effort and the dedication that she puts in to her learners. I know the matrics are going to miss her, but we say thank you, Mrs. Greef, and we wish you well for your future adventures that don't involve marking. Now, the next award might be hard to believe. We don't have any staff that have been with us between 16 and 19 years. But will Ms. Skuman please join us on stage? Ms. Skuman has been at Greenside for 20 years. Ms. Skuman, I want your beauty products because you don't look like you could have been here for 20 years. Ms. Skuman joined us in the library, but soon moved over to teaching LO and visual arts, and she is loved by the staff and by the learners alike. Thank you for being you. Then we have 3 staff members that have been at Greenside, and this is a very broad range, and it's the way that some of them wanted it. They have been for, between 21 and 34 years. Mrs. Van Niekerk, Ms. Brummer, and Mr. Boer. Okay. But we have one staff member I have yet to mention. We as a staff would like to thank Ms. White for an amazing 35 years of service to Greenside High School. We know you've had your days when you've wanted to run away, But I personally, and I'm sure the rest of the staff, are very glad that you didn't. Greenside is what it is because of you. Your passion, compassion, love for learning, and your elegant manner of just getting things done has left a positive mark on each and every learner and staff member that has passed through the school. Thank you.
Thank you for that. You hear sometimes that teaching is a thankless task. One of my favorite quotes about teaching is from someone who said that teaching is the greatest act of optimism. My teachers will know what that means. Teachers, we wish you unfailing optimism as you remember that you are in a noble profession where you have the privilege of being able to make a difference. Our guest speaker, while not a teacher, is also a person who makes a difference in the lives of others. Mark Joseph studied at Wits University, and he has a BSc Honours in Computational and Applied Mathematics. Mark was a managing director at Accenture, where he worked for the first 18 years after graduating. Accenture is a large global multinational that does consulting, technology, and strategy work in over 120 countries and employs more than 450,000 people. Mark then moved to Oracle, where he was the senior director, running Oracle's consulting business across Africa. Oracle is the third largest software maker by revenue after Microsoft and Alphabet Google. Mark is currently with Deloitte, where he is a senior partner, running Deloitte's telco, media, and technology industry across Africa for their consulting business. Despite having a consuming profession, Mark finds time to sit on the governor's board of Holy Rosary School in Edenvale, and he is still an avid hockey player, a continuation from the days in which he played Premier Hockey. Having 3 children to raise, it was evident when Mark came to see me to discuss tonight's function that he values teachers and education. We had a very interesting conversation on the subject of learners and what makes them successful and what qualities it takes to continue to succeed when they graduate and join the workplace. I'm sure Mark will share some of the observations he has made in his highly successful career. Thank you, Mark, for generously agreeing to be with us tonight.
Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening to Ms. White, teachers, to our honored guests and our invited guests, to our parents, and to you, the young men and women of Greenside High School. Now, firstly, I must say that there definitely is something in the water here because, looking at the age of these teachers, there's no way they could have been here for so long. I should come and visit more often. Now, I liked Mrs. White's introduction around some of the things we discussed in our office a few weeks ago. I spend a lot of time speaking to corporates, people around things like this, technology, cell phones, where the industries are going, and I very seldomly get a chance to come and speak to people where you can make a real difference in real lives as opposed to corporates and earning more revenue and trying to keep more subscribers in their businesses. So I'm really honored to have this opportunity to speak to you today. So, seeing that we're at a school, I thought I'd start off with some history. So let's rewind 100 years. Now, I don't think many of us were around, or any of us, except maybe the teachers of the school who look so young. So if we think back 100 years, think of the United States. This is the big economy in the world. This is the model that most corporates look at to try and see what they should be doing, and they copy the United States companies. And a lot of our biggest global corporations, all US headquartered. But going back 100 years, I'm sure some of you would be surprised that 35% of the United States population lived on farms. And a third of the workforce actually worked farms. So that's what the majority of the population was centered around farms and farming. Now, they had tools to do their jobs. In fact, one of the interesting things is that they used animals, horses and mules, to do most of the farm work. So you'd be surprised to know that there was, if you averaged it out, each worker had 1.4 horses or mules. It's quite a lot of animals. Just think of all the food you need to feed them. Okay, now let's fast forward a little bit. Let's go 70 years forward, mid-1980s. And if we stay in the US, only 2% of employment was on farms. So that 2% was producing enough food to support what had grown in the population size and was doing it very successfully. So that took 70 years to reach a point where the nature of work in the United States had changed so dramatically that from a third of the population down to 2%, people had basically changed the nature of what they did as a daily basis, what they worked. Now we're living in a time when things move a lot quicker than that. So technologies are changing on a daily basis. And I think it's probably the youngest people in this room who know most about some of the new technologies, or playing on your cell phones or tablets, or whatever other technologies you can get your hands on. So the world is moving at a much faster pace. It's not going to take 70 years to make the types of changes that it took the US to do over those 70 years. So what does it look like today? Let's think about the technologies we've got today and try and think about what those could mean for our futures. Most of you have seen a car. Some of the older people in the room have driven cars. It's normal. Cars are changing. You've all heard of the driverless cars. Well, one of my colleagues was in San Francisco recently, and he got the privilege of driving one of these driverless cars. And he said how scared he was. He was sitting at the back. The driver, being on the left of the car, was sitting in the front on the left. He wasn't holding the steering wheel. He had a laptop on his lap, and he was looking down at the screen. My colleague was terrified. Now that's going to become normal. And what will be worse is that driver sitting there staring at his laptop will probably just turn his chair around and have a chat with the guy sitting at the back. Maybe the two of them will sit there and watch a movie together. Things are changing. Now, all of you are growing up and thinking about what your futures will be, what type of work you will do. And when you think about those sorts of changes, something simple like a technology that allows cars to drive by themselves, what does that mean to other industries? What does it mean to parking garages? Will we need them? If a car can drive itself, why drive it to work and park it for 8 hours when you could jump off and let your car go and make some money for you by, being an Uber car or something? What would it mean to the airline industry? If you've got a meeting down in Durban that could take you 6 hours to drive, and you would normally fly from a business perspective, what if you decide just to drive? While you're driving, you've got a car that's got an office at the back, and you're sitting there on your laptop and having your conference calls and doing work, or having a nap. You get there, you're ready for your meeting, you have your meeting, you go back. Impacts the hotel industry, impacts the transport industry. There's wide impacts to a technology that will impact the potential jobs that all of us have. Think of shops. We all use shops. You go into the shop, you got to get through the doors, you go and get stuff, put in a trolley, and then you got to check it out. Amazon Go in the US has opened up. I think they've got 10 stores already. And in these 10 stores, they've got authentication methods to see who's coming in. They're using cell phones to do that. They've got little scales, to measure weight or mass on the shelves, to know if you've taken something off the shelf. They've got image recognition cameras to identify what you've taken off. They've got sensors on the products, RFID tagging or other sensors, so that they know what you've got. And you'd basically pick up the thing you want, whether it's a sandwich or whatever else you're taking from the shop, and you just walk out and it bills to your either your credit card or one of your mobile payment technologies. You don't need a cashier anymore. You don't need someone to pack a new bag. You've just taken the stuff yourself and you've walked out of the shop. It's changing. Now, all of that is powered by stuff that I think some of you are starting to see, some of your parents would have heard about, things like artificial intelligence. What else? Things are moving into what we call the cloud, basically just some big machine, big computer that doesn't sit near you anymore, it sits somewhere else. And big companies have got thousands of these machines, and they control them, manage them. Everything is basically done by itself. All of this is producing a huge amount of data. So there might be a whole lot of jobs around data analytics and how to use that to sell more things to people. And all of that uses a lot of connectivity. Whether it's the cell phone providers or companies putting their own connectivity in, all of this is just providing a whole lot of data at higher speeds all the time to be able to run all these new types of technologies with the connectivity it needs. Now, there's a lot more that's happening. These are just some of the technologies that I wanted to use as an example. But what it's saying is that what you learn at school and what you think you're going to do in the future as your jobs will look very different every year as we progress, based on where technologies are going. So this shouldn't be something that scares us. This is something that makes it exciting. But what do we need? What do you as young people need to be successful in this new world? And how do you keep the momentum? Because all of you are successful. You're here because you've done well at something, cultural, academic, sporting, service. You've done well at something. How do you keep that going? How do you keep that momentum? And how do you then work in this new world? Well, some characteristics will not change. In the jobs that I've been in my career, I've been involved in recruiting hundreds of graduates. You can train people's skills, but you can't train them to the same degree around attitude, around personality, around energy. So we look for people who are energetic. We look for people who are proactive. We look for people with perseverance. There's a whole other topic that I want to just touch on really in a small way, is integrity. I mean, we've all seen what's happening in the news at the moment, with all sorts of commissions going on, looking at what's been happening, looking around corruption. It's our personal integrity that matters most. And the stuff that you do that no one sees, at some point, people do notice and people see. And I think more and more we'll see that people with integrity will be the ones that employers want to employ. And so it's about your personal brand, around your integrity, around your energy and your persistence that will make the real difference. Technologies will change, so it's not about the skills that you develop around them. It's about your thinking skills around them and your attitude to them. So you want to be people who can identify problems and solve problems, and who bring that personality with that integrity into the workplace, into your studies, and then one day into the workplace. I think just an aspect that I don't want you to forget is that the nature of where things are going, large corporates will be less meaningful in our lives in the future, and smaller companies will be more meaningful. We need more entrepreneurs in this country to create more jobs, and different jobs to the ones that we used to. And those ideas are not going to come from older people. They're going to come from you guys. The younger, the more ideas that you will have. And it's those ideas that will lead to successful new businesses. And those businesses will lead to more employment. And so when we think about people moving from farms into cities or into different types of jobs, in the next few years, you guys will make a difference in moving people from the types of jobs they do today to the new ideas you come up with and start new businesses in the future. So in closing, if I can get my technology to work, I got a few pieces of advice that I want to leave with you. Whatever you do, do it properly. Do it to the best of your ability. Whoever you meet, engage with dignity, respect, and integrity. Don't be afraid to take risks, calculated risks. When you fail, because you will fail, and that's where you get the biggest lessons from, don't be afraid to pick yourselves up and to try again, because that will be the difference between being one of the successful people or just being a failure. So go out there and be a success. Thank you.
Mr. Joseph, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us tonight in this celebration. You've opened my mind about what's happening in America, and I'm from America, so I'm in shock. But thank you for that and for reminding us of how important it is to have big vision and keep thinking about the future, even when we fail. Thank you.
I would like to ask the audience to have a look at the programs that some of you have received, and we would like to refer to page 3 in the program. We have 2 types of awards that our learners achieve at our school. Those are the Conduct Awards and then the Academic Awards. We have a look at the breakdown. 300 to 349 merit points will earn you a certificate of service to the school, to the learners. Then we go to 350 plus merit points, then you get a merit certificate. This is especially important for the little ones, the grade 9s. This is your first time at such an award evening, and we would like to welcome you warmly. Have a look at all those other things that you can get so that you can wear the red blazer when you get to grade 10 and grade 11. Then we have a look at the 350 plus merit points for 2 consecutive years. Now you qualify for half colours, and if you get 350 plus merit points for 3 consecutive years, you then are the proud recipient of a full colour award. That is for service to the school, and then you will wear your red blazer. There is a change that we made. You will remember the grade 12s that are receiving their awards for maybe the 4th time this year in your career. We used to call it the Re-Award for Full Colours, and we changed that, and it is now called the Conduct Honours Award, and we look forward to our recipients this evening. Then the Academic Awards, if you achieve between 70 and 74% in 1 year, you get the Academic Merit Certificate. An average of 75 and above in 1 year, the scholarship. An average of 75% for 2 years, half colours, and then the average of 75% for 3 years, then you are awarded full colours for your academics. And the 75% and above for 4 years, then you will get the Academic Honours Award. So just to give everybody an idea of how we work at our school and when our learners achieve these awards. And then if you would like to turn your page, then we are going to move to page 4. I am going to introduce Miss Porris to you. The grade 9s, you know her well. She was your grade head in grade 8 and hopefully will continue. Now, the one thing that you will notice about Miss Porris, she introduced the colour orange to her grade. So when she presents tonight, you will also see the colour orange. Miss Porris has got a very exciting award that she is going to introduce to the school and to her grade, and we look forward to the grade 9, that is the grade 8s of 2018, to their awards. Miss Porris.
Well, it is my great pleasure to honor those learners in the class of 2022. We are the matrics of 2022, who excelled in their first year at Greenside High School. So the following learners are receiving a certificate for service. Please come up and receive your certificate. Gabi Correa, Kiamohetswe Masalwane, and Aftab Patel. The following learners have been awarded the Merit Certificate for Service to the School, so they reached the 350 mark benchmark. They will receive a certificate and a scroll. Saeed Mohammed Sisha Ahmed, Vanessa Afbekayan, Ridwam Ajam, Shruk Ahmad Gora, Said Arif, Mohammad Bulbulia, Ilham Qasim, Mohammad Bilal Dokrat, Lidi Khale, Inati Fayendlala, Hamza Haji. Safwan Hansia, Mohammad Afiq Hassam, Alia Humphrey, Misbah Ismail, Leruo Kaz, Farhan Khan, Sishan Khan, Siyad Karva, Lana Jane Kutuk, Muhammad Sirash Lunat. Henry Loshima, Kutluano Madumo, Sichle Malambe, Caniso Maringa, Ofense Mataboje, Koleka Matros, Popelo Morake, Mohamed Zain Motala, Mankoba Motaung, Leklochonolo Motabeng, Puselet Somoa. Mpumelelo Mtonti, Anthony Musasa, Dylan Naran, Karabon Glovu, Nieletin Tsukula, Tsiya Angel Nell, Ethan Nguenya, Onenda Olenga, Nabil Petkar, Dakota Ray, Vivek Rama. Joanne Brenton, Tyreek Richardson, Oluam Rini, Ahmad Saib, Mohammad Jodan Shah, Leon Tror, Poppy Shivase, Kelly Van Heerden, Sakina Williams, Sipo Williams, and Nelson Zandamela. Okay, to achieve an academic merit award in grade 8, the learners must have obtained an aggregate between 70 and 74%. Congratulations goes to the following learners: Ridam Ajam, Amara Akawaya, Amara Qasim, Hamza Haji, Harsha Hari, Mohammad Afiq Hassam, Raisa Hassam, Mahmoud Jasat, Akib Khan, Hamza Lair. Caniso Maringa, Bonolo Matsepe, Kuraisha Menenet, Boipelo Morake, Jamila Morris, Sepang Motaung, Yashika Narshi, Tsiya Angel Nell, Vivek Rama. Sahir Rauf, Ikrasabi Ahmad Saib, Alia Saluji, Single Shabangu, and Kiabetswe Shabalala. We now move on to the Academic Scholarship Award. The following learners achieved an average of at least 75%, so they will receive a certificate and a scroll for academics. Congratulations goes to Saeed Mohammed Sisha Ahmed, Vanessa Afbekayan, Nihal Ahmad, Shruk Ahmad Gora, Muhammad Bulbulia, Ilam Kasim, Muaz Kasim, Mosa Chala, Sarah Daniels, Lesejo Dibakwane, Safwan Hansia, Misbah Ismail, Hamza Jean, Sishan Khan, Siyad Karva, Oratilwe Kungawe, Mohammad Sirash Lunat, Kutluano Madumo, Chimolojo Mafokosho. Adol Mohammed, Sikhle Malambe, Ofense Mataboje, Koleka Matros, Mohammed Zain Motala, Sebabatso Motupi, Puseletso Mowa, Charlton Moyo, Anthony Musasa. Mohammed Muslim, Dilan Naran, Karabun Lovu, Ezinen Kete, Onenda Olenga, Aftab Patel, Nabil Petkar, Joanne Renton, Tyreek Richardson. Mapula Helen Siabi, Mohammed Jordan Shah, Liren Tror, Poppy Shivase, Kelly Van Heerden, Sakina Williams, Sipo Williams. I now get to announce my new award, and I would like Mr. Strauss to join us on stage because he was the deputy supervising our grade last year. The award that we're introducing is called the Class of 2022 Carrot Award. Besides the color orange, which is not my favorite color, our goal as the Class of 2022 has been to get ready for Matric. Everything we've done is focusing on that goal, to be our personal best for the next 5 years. And the color orange reminds us of the energy and enthusiasm that we need to sustain to achieve that, even when we're faced by challenges along the way. Now, why a carrot? It's not because it's orange. The carrot is a very interesting vegetable. What is orange? It's actually the root of the plant. And what makes it to grow is when the soil that it's in has no nutrition. So the worse the soil is, the bigger the carrot has to be to get water and minerals for the little plant to be able to grow. So we thought it a fitting vegetable because it's orange and because it faces much adversity to succeed, to represent the following award. We're here acknowledging all the people who are amazing, getting great marks, lots of merits, but we felt the need to also acknowledge the learner who has improved the most throughout the year. Perhaps they did not achieve the distinction, but the growth in their marks shows their potential and how far they could get by the time we get to the Matric year. So this award will go with us until Matric, and then we will award it for the Matric valedictory once we finish Greenside and you go on to your merry lives. So this year we would like to present The Class of 2022 Carrot Award for the Most Improved Learner to a learner who joined us at the end of Term 1, coming from a very different school, whose marks dropped drastically in Term 2, and who managed to improve her marks by 15% by the end of December. The next person to improve marks was only 8%, so that's double the growth with this learner. And I'm very proud to present it to Nuha Patel. And finally, the Pro Merito Award. This is one of the most prestigious awards at our school. It's a trophy that is awarded to an outstanding individual in each grade. It's a tightly contested award, as there are a number of learners per grade who are eligible. And these are individuals who contribute significantly to the extramural life of the school, maintain a high academic standard, and are exemplary learners. In my world, it's like the trailer to Matric. Who will get the white blazer by Matric? This is like a foresight. This is what could happen if this individual sustains that effort. So keeping that in mind, in our grade, we decided to focus on a learner who has contributed significantly in the 3 areas of the school: academically, sports, and culture. This year's recipient for the class of 2022 achieved an overall average of 78%, which included distinctions in math, natural science, EMS, and creative arts. So this is a very balanced individual, arts and math. In terms of sport, this learner is highly competitive and achieved junior full colors for 2 codes in 2018. I think it's the only learner who did that. And in terms of culture, this learner was very involved in Place Festival, making it compatible with sports matches and practices that same term that they achieved the full colors for the sporting codes. So it's a great honor to award the 2018 Grade 8 Pro Merito Award to Onenda Olenga.
Good evening, everyone, especially to my grade 10s, and to Ms. Brand for joining us back here at school. The following learners have been awarded a certificate for service to the school, and will they please come up onto stage? Tabiso Lamola, Duncan Mapola, Wanele Mdikana, Jens Mahindu, Mohammed Tayob, Moketwa Bani Tiraj, and Ayanda Shabalala. The following are receiving merit certificates for service to the school: Pranav Bagalu, Ahmed Qasim, Tanaka Chatakoba, Nalia David, and Sishle Dube. Talha Esop, Zohrab Kochali, Shihuma, Kamva Mgutwa, Samkele Mushlakwena, Numsa Monshiwa, and Ntokozo Mpongose. Carl Inganunu, Yasser Syed, Atika Sheikh, Mamele Sabir, Nabil Surti, and Notanda Shabalala. gives me great pleasure to announce the recipients for our half colours for service. Hajar Ajam Mathi, Malia Ali, Leah Bontes, Beyonce Dawson, Karma Forbes, Talha Karani, Kopano Kechakilwe, and Abigail Kumalo. Nellie Lawrence, Mpho Lensa, Warona Lowe, Wanga Mamburu, Fatima Matwadia, Yusuf Mamonyat, and Nkusanati Mtumbula. Lalita Safola, Fumalani Siobo, Masia Suleiman, Muhammad Ali Syed, Unati Talbot, and Griffin Trace. And I'm very pleased to congratulate one of our learners on full colours for service to the school, Tariq Mohammed. We'll accept that award in absentia. We now move on to the 2018 Grade 9 Academic Awards. Learners who achieved between 70% and 74% receive an Academic Merit Award. Congratulations to Mohammed Dawood Akalwaya, Nasir Asfat, Cameron Barron, and Jordan Bateman. Mujahid Bulbulia, Yusuf Bulbulia, Mohammed Kuvadia, and Nalia Davids. Beyonce Dawson, Mohammed Esak, and Talha Esop. Eliana Kaleka, Zohrab Kochali, Nandi Mabuzela, Hamza Mohammed, and Jordan Merkel. Andre Murki, Shamiz Morgan, Yusuf Matala, Kushi Patel, and Ahmed Pierbai. Zahra Sheikh Hussein, Robert Sabir, Naeem Sulek, Notando Shabalala, and Nasir Wadi. To achieve an academic scholarship award in grade 9, learners must have obtained an average of 75% or above. Well done to Tanaka Chatikobo and Sipo Vundla. Academic half colours are awarded to learners who have obtained 75% and above in grade 8 and in grade 9 and are therefore awarded academic half colours. Hajar Ajam Mathi, Malia Ali, Pranav Bagalu, Riona Bidasai, Leah Bontes, Rachel Branken, Ahmed Kassim, Sishle Dube, and Anastasia Halim. Hamza Hatharani, Yassine Hassam, Leandro Jardim, Mohammed Jawuddin, Asma Kaka, Juwairia Kaka, Talha Karani, Kopano Kechelkiwe, Katlejo Kumalo, So Young Kim, Ria Kuvuji, and Nellie Lawrence. Mpo Lensa, Warona Lo, Shihuma, Wanga Mamburu, Fatima Matwadia, Jens Mahindu, Yusuf Mamaniat, Nkusanati Mtumbula, Hussein Nakuda, and Pratham Patel. Zakira Sadeh, Farhan Sheikh, Atika Sheikh, Lalita Safolo, Masir Solomon, Nabil Surti, Muhammad Ali Sayed, and Griffin Trace.
Michael Jordan once said, "You have to expect things of yourself before you can do them." The Grade 9 Premerit Award winner has expectations of herself and has set the bar very high for others to follow. On the sport field, this learner has excelled at touch rugby, playing for the Gauteng Touch Rugby Association in Grade 8, and then progressing to actual rugby in Grade 9. She was also in the tennis team, netball team, and participated in athletics. On top of this, she received merits for serving as a librarian. She has been part of the charity club where she helped with the Nelson Mandela Day cleanup, where learners picked up litter around the school. She was part of the Women's Month sanitary pad drive and also helped with the Emerentia Day cleanup. She also went to the Orlando Children's Home and ran games with the kids. She has also received merits for cultural activities, for performing in the various plays festivals, RAPS, EIDS, and FEDA, as well as in the Greenside High School Plays Festival, where she wrote and directed the play Waterfall, as well as being awarded the Best Junior Supporting Actress. When it comes to academics, she finished third in the grade with an average of 90%. Lilita, you might not be quite as tall as Michael Jordan, but you certainly have big shoes to fill. The Grade 9 Premerito Award for 2018 once again goes to Lilita Sifolo.
The following learners have been awarded Merit Certificate for Service to the School for 2018. Well done to Stephanie Akinlabi, Fatima Arif, Tyler Hendricks, Nathan Lashima, and Jordan Mizra. Tandokazi Mketo, Lebogang Mokwena, Andisa Nepumbada, Amy Raupala, and Tandot Shabalala. It gives me great pleasure to announce the recipients of half colors for service to the school. Pelo Fayendlala, Salisha Gwabini, Ndivu Makavu, Glorious Nkabindi, Nicole Albiaco. Service half colors also goes to Alexandria Pillay, Jared Robertson, Lukman Sheikh, and Madia Usman. Full colors for service to the school are awarded to learners who achieved 350 merits or more for 3 consecutive years. So that's grade 8, grade 9, and grade 10. This is a wonderful achievement. And would the following learners join us on stage? Ubaidullah Sajid Brown, Tariq Karim, Layla Shamai, Jaden Chetty, D.A. Dave, Shale Gallen, Hein Ginster. Full colors also goes to Carl Hrobala, Yassine Hassim, Sasha Joseph, Hamza Khan, Latitu Makubalo, Farhan Matwadia, there are more, Bibi Fatima Musa, Raza Juwaid Mohammed, Kirti Patel, Evangelia Stratus, and Wasim Wajah. Moving on to the academic awards. To achieve an academic merit certificate in grade 10, learners must have attained an average of 70 to 74%. They are Saida Mashama Ahmed, Mohammed Kasim, Jaden Chetty, Hein Ginster, Carl Hrobala, Luke Kirker, Yusuf Hafaji, Kamukhelo Lelaka. Also awarded to Latita Makubalo, Nobuchlem Caesar, Akhil Patel, Dreti Parbu, Owetu Sabua, Zahir Suleiman, Wasim Wajah, Neo Dekhale, Joseph Ndlovu, and Asad Walji. If learners achieve academic scholarship for 3 consecutive years, which means an average of 75% or above for 3 consecutive years, they receive full colors for academic achievement. So, congratulations go to Tariq Karim, Pelo Fayendlala, Shale Gallen, Yassine Hassim, Hamza Khan, Aiden Lowe, Farhan Matwadia. Yusuf Matwadia, Christy Mkari, Bibi Fatima Musa, Raza Juwaid Mohammed, Musa Osman. Kirti Patel, Evangelia Stratus, Tando Shabalala, Mohammed Sahal Ghulam. I'm sure you would have noticed that a lot of these recipients have received both full colors for academics as well as service, which really is phenomenal. Well done, grade 11.
Good evening, everyone. As Ms. Bassett has pointed out already, Our grade 11 learners are phenomenal, and there are quite a lot of learners. We have something like 35 learners today who got full colours for something, and that is just excellent. So well done again, grade 11s. Obviously, what that means is that it makes it very difficult for us to decide on one learner to be our pro merito. Last year, the grade 10s, we decided that we're going to focus on excellence, and we encouraged our learners to excel in something that they were passionate about, but to work hard at becoming excellent in whatever that thing is, whatever their chosen field is. So this year, the Pro Merito Award goes to someone who, in our grade, really took this challenge, and she did not only excel in her chosen field, but she actually has thrived, not only at our school, but outside as well. Academically, this learner has been in the top 10 of our grade for all but one term since grade 8. Her average has always been over 80% since grade 8. On top of her academic achievements, and this is where she's really excelled, is on the sports field. This learner plays under 16A rugby and touch rugby for our school, and her dedication to touch rugby last year saw her being chosen to play for the Lions under 16 touch rugby team. And of course, this is no easy feat at all. And she does this not only with maintaining her high academic standards, but also with great humility. In fact, it is this special quality, this quality of humility, that sets her apart from the other excellent learners in our grade. On top of encouraging academic and service success, as Phoenixes, we just want to be good people. And our Pro Merito this year is just a good person. She's always willing to help others, to go the extra mile. She shows compassion to those who are in distress. She has integrity, something our guest speaker spoke about tonight. Even when she's not being watched, she does the right thing. So our Pro Merito is not only an exceptional sports person, not only an exceptional student, but she's an exceptional person. And she leads our grade by example and remains meek and unpretentious no matter her success. And so for all of these reasons, it gives me the utmost pleasure to announce the grade 10 Pro Merito, Shale Gallen.
Now we come to that part of the evening where the superheroes will let us know how things are done. So to the grade 11s of 2018, our current matrics, we are incredibly proud of you. We're incredibly proud of the road you have traveled, of the journey, of all the mountains you've climbed, and the fact that you are here tonight once again, because you are super, because you're heroes, and because you are awesome in everything you have. So to our matrics, we love you guys very, very much. If I could please ask Ms. White and Mr. Liebenberg to help us. The following learners are awarded with merit certificates for service to the school: Joshua Govender, Khomolemo Kaas, Musimusi Mayisela, Neo Maroka, Dakalo Nemokula, Marcel Swart, Jordan Williams. And then half colors for service to the school to Harshan Pillay, Lilita Makahula, Kimberly Masanzu, and Lindukule Notsa. Then we get to full colors for service to the school. Asante Amin, Tashmia Hassan, Progress Obiako, Jessefuranmi Olorundare, Jameen Patel, Daniela Vandiar. Then we get to the Service Honours Award. Now we're talking 350 merit points, well, more than that, for 4 consecutive years. So, wow. To Laken Abrams, Philip Ginster, Fatima Buli, Tandeka Moyo. Well done. To Dante Ray, Lemie Sayed, Dayan Small, and Leila Mayet.
Good evening. Now we move on to the academic awards. And first we start with academic merit. That is when the learner obtain an average of between 70% to 74%. We have the following learners: Zara Abraham, Mutarayo Adeleke, Asante Amin, Larissa Chetty, Koko Dukhpati, Alia Esop, Ayaz Jada, Tando Mia, Yesofa Ramni Olurandare, Mohamed Sakir Abdul Rahiman, Lamis Said. To achieve a scholarship certificate, a learner must obtain an average of 75% plus in 1 year. And this award goes to Nuha Sufla. We now move on to Academic Honors Award. In this category, we've got 13 learners. That is when you have achieved 75% and above for 4 consecutive years. The following learners, please ascend the stage: Adil Asmal, Fatima Buli, Megan Shiba, Philip Martin Gista. Tasmia Hassan, Fatima Bibi Khan, Leila Mohammed, Eric Murray. Tandega Rachel Moyo, Dante Rai, Chase Stein, Salman Suleiman, and Daniela Vandaya.
This is a very big moment. So, choosing Pro Merito is no easy task. You've seen the awards. But when we get to Pro Merito, it's about awards, of course, but it's also about heart and soul, and it's about giving. And tonight we specifically want to honor a young man who makes others shine. And in that lies his most special talent. So I would like Asante to please join Mr. Levin Wilkins. Okay, I do not want to keep us here the whole night, so I've just done the abbreviated version. So Asante last year, in terms of culture just really swept the floor with other schools. It was divine. So we enter 3 competitions, grads being the first. Asante with Leila were nominated and then received the award as the best directors for the competition. The cast, therefore the directors, earned best ensemble, and once again they went through to the finals, placing in second place, tied in second place. Then at FEDA, were nominated for best accent work, once again best directors with Leila, best ensemble, and best production design. At EADS, nominated for the final 3, best set, sound, lighting, ensemble, and once again won on best ensemble. This young man has many, many others. So if I just go down the list, debating junior full colors, senior half colors for swimming. You saw tonight the certificate for academic achievements. Best director for 1,000 Dying Stars. Trophy for the best senior director. Full colors for drama, full colors for traditional dance, full colors for service to the school. Now Asante has achieved a total of 2,693 merits up to now. So to our Superman tonight, Asante, we are very, very proud of you.
We are extremely proud of our 2018 grade 12 group, and the other learners would have heard that we had a 100% pass rate, and we have invited our top 8 learners here specifically for this evening. I often get asked when parents come to my office, this is clearly the only thing that is important to you, and that is to get the 100% pass rate. And I would actually like to tell you that it's not. Our teachers, and specifically our grade 12 teachers, it is what is the best interest and what is in the best interest of every learner. So that is what we focus on, and if they do manage to pass, and if they do manage to pass very well, and if they do manage to pass with a 95% average, then we're very happy for that. We've got our top 8 learners here. Our top learner, Tinotenda, where are you, my lovey? Okay, you are here. We're just checking whether they're all here. She is actually our top student in Gauteng. Mrs. Moyo is going to tell you more about these learners. 2 of the learners actually took 10 subjects last year. Now that is quite something, because you can't decide in grade 12. Look, you know what, I think that let me try my luck and let me just collect a couple of subjects. You've actually got to prove and give evidence that you did these subjects in grade 10 and in grade 11 and in grade 12. So we would absolutely, you know what, the congratulations do not stop. I would like to invite Miss Cindy, Mr. Barnevik, if you could please join us on stage. Mrs. Moyo, Mr. Madnyani, and Miss White.
Okay, good evening, everyone. It gives me pleasure to present to you our 2018 grade 12 matriculants. I've been a grade 8 since they were in grade 8 in 2014. I'll start with, I'll call upon Padayachi Arushin to come to the stage. Okay, Padayachi attended primary school at Saxon World, and in this regard, I would like to welcome Ms. Witter to our evening. Thank you so much. Padiachi did not achieve the 2018 results without starting in grade 8. So he also attended grade 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So in those years, Padiachi achieved full colors for chess. He also achieved full colors for academics. He also was involved in robotics. He was involved in the Maths and Science Olympiad. And I guess that is why he did 10 subjects. The 2018 matric results are as follows. He has 278% in life orientation and physical sciences. And I hope after the remarks, the marks are going to change and he's going to get 7 distinctions. He was doing 10 subjects. He got 81% for engineering, graphics, and design, 84% for AP mathematics, 86% for accounting, 82% for information technology, and 91% for mathematics. Well done, Arushin. I'll call upon Joachim Robler. Joachim joined Greenside High School in grade 10, 2016, coming from Botswana. I attended primary school in Maro Apula. Joachim, also like any other learner in our grade or in my grade, was a very active one when he came in grade 10. He never disappointed. He got full colors for academics, and he also got full colors for sports. Last year, he got academic honors and service honors. He was awarded, or is going to be going to VETS. I forgot to talk about Arushin. Arushin is going to be doing mechanical engineering at VETS. I'm sorry about that. Joachim also is going to be attending at VETS. It seems VETS is taking our learners. He's going to be studying BSc degree in nuclear sciences and engineering. Joachim achieved 79 for information technology, and we are hoping that he's going to get over 80% after a remark. Joachim's marks are as follows. Mathematics, 84%. Physical sciences, 86%. Afrikaans, 87%. Life orientation, 90%. Well done, Joachim. Our next learner is Hamza Jawed Mohammed. Hamza attended at Greenside Primary School. We want to welcome Ms. Kotong, who has joined us today. Hamza has a keen interest in accounting, and that is why he's going to further his studies in accounting sciences at VETS. Hamza was very quiet, got academic honors last year, and his marks are as follows. Mathematics, 81%, Afrikaans, 83%, accounting, 89%, life orientation, 90%, business studies, 92%, physical sciences, 92%. Well done. The following learners achieved 7 distinctions, that is Munira Kaji, Farhan Ahmad, and Raisa Harpasat. I'd like to call Munira Kaji to the stage. Okay, maybe she is gone. She's going to study law at UCT. Her marks are as follows: 82% English, 83% Afrikaans, 88% mathematical literacy, 89% life orientation, 82% consumer studies, 95% history, 88% life sciences. I'd like to call upon Farhan. I think I saw Farhan. Okay, Farhan, also very quiet, got academic honors last year, participated in cricket. I was checking the years in grade 9, 10, and 11. I think he said in grade 12, I'm not going to do that. And then he participated also in the Maths Olympiad and Science Olympiad. He has been invited on Friday to the district awards. His marks are as follows: English 82%, Afrikaans 85%, mathematics 88%, life orientations 91%, accounting 97%, life sciences 92%, physical sciences 95%, and is going to vets and is going to be a doctor, medicine. May I please call upon Raisa Haripasat? Raisa Haripasat was a very quiet learner. Her average was a 92% after the matric results. She is our 2018 runner-up scholar of the year. Her marks are as follows: 83% for English, 90% for Afrikaans, 91% for mathematics, 93% for life orientation, 97% for accounting, 91% for life sciences, 97% for physical sciences. Raisa Haripasad, just like Farhan Ahmad, has been invited to the district awards on Friday. She's going to be studying accounting science at VETS. I would like to call upon Joshua Trace. Joshua Trace did 10 subjects. And Joshua attended primary school at Parkview. Joshua is our Gauteng top accounting learner, 2018. Okay, as if I predicted the results, Joshua last year got the H. Moore Trophy for Academic Excellence and Service Awards. His marks are as follows: Afrikaans 81%, mathematics 94%, life orientation 86%, electrical technology 83%, engineering graphics and design 90%, information technology 88%, physical sciences 87%, and accounting 100%. Okay, Joshua was awarded the WITS entrance scholarship of 30,000 and was given a GDE full 4 years bursary. Well done, Josh. He's going to be studying accounting science again at VETS. Okay, I would like to call the principal of Forsbeck Primary School, Mr. Fransman, to join us on stage. It gives me great pleasure to announce to you or to present to you our top Gauteng learner, Tinotenda Mutsingwa. Okay, yeah. Tinotenda attended primary school. As you can see, Mr. Fransman is here at Forsbeck Primary School. She is our top Gauteng learner. Okay, Tinotenda, it was not really a surprise to us because we knew that she was going to achieve this much. Just to give you a glimpse of what Tinotenda did from grade 8, in grade 8, Tinotenda was our Pro Merit Award winner, and she had an average of 90%. In grade 9, Tinotenda moved from 90% to 94%. From grade 10, she never looked back. Grade 10, 11, and 12, she got an average of 96%. And as we speak now, Tinotenda also got an average of 96%. Okay, Tinotenda is not a very extraordinary learner. She's very humble. She does not want us even to talk about these marks. But anyway, because we have to talk about them. So Tinotenda, my apology, I will have to read your marks. Tinotenda has been accepted at VETS and was given a GDE full 4 years bursary. She's going to be studying actuarial science at VETS. Okay, her marks are as follows. By the way, I also gave her an H. Moyo trophy for academic excellence because I realized that she was going to get those marks. So, English, 97%. Afrikaans, 95%. Mathematics, 96%. Life orientation, 95%. Information technology, 97%. Life sciences, 97%. AP mathematics, 86%. She was not happy. She told me, you know what, I failed maths when she got 86%. And then lastly, physical sciences, 99%.
Good evening, everyone. Ma'am White, Ma'am Moyo, my old colleagues, I'm home when I'm at Greenside. And my affiliation comes with this school in 2007 up to 2009 when I was teaching here as life orientation teacher. And my mentor, my HOD was then Ma'am Chichi van Niekerk. And Ma'am White were really my mentors. And from there on, in 2009, I've been promoted to the district as senior education facilitator in life orientation. And I must say, this gives me, my staff, my entire staff at Forsbeck Primary, that little oomph that you know we have achieved. And you know, I think what is really important tonight here program director, is the fact that Tina I just missed her. Because when I was appointed at Forsberg Primary and became principal there in 2015, it was just about the time that I think she just left, 2014-13, when she was in grade 7. And when these results came out, one of the first things in my briefing session was one of my teachers mentioned that Tina is from our school, and you could hear the excitement. Tina, and I want to say tonight, our dearest daughter of the Forsberg Primary soil, what an honor and privilege we had as Forsberg Primary to have you as part of our soil when you started nothing else than your primary education in grade 1 and completed grade 7. You have made us proud with your achievement of 8 distinctions at Greenside High, but overall being the top achiever in this province during the National Senior Certificate exams. And you made us more proud when you mentioned during your interview in Morning Live that it was your grade 7 maths teacher who introduced you to the studies that you're going to pursue now. We are very proud on that. You indeed never forget your roots of education, and we would like to honor you and your mom Agnes. My staff, if you still remember, Mema Paula, Mem Ndebele, Mr. Gerry, and so many others who will still remember you. And when I ask about you, they said, what a hard worker, what a humble child, what an easy child to teach with so much strong leadership skills in her. Respect, helpful. And I've realized it when I was watching YouTube, a good speaker indeed, with so much confidence. You posted one of your pictures in your Forsberg Primary School uniform. And that says a lot of your caliber and what good memories you have in stock from your alma mater. Thank you, Tina. And I want you and Mom to come to the stage once again. It's something that we want to honor you for what you've meant and what you have achieved going through your entire career. And we want to say congratulations, and may this new road be filled with more and more blessings. Mom and Tina, just come to the stage once again.